Alright, so once your salmon and beef en cru go into the oven, you have about 20-25 minutes to finish the rest of the stuff. Once the en cru comes out of the oven, you'll actually let it rest for another 10 minutes, so you have a couple minutes leeway while you're cooking. So next we're going to start with potatoes. I have some just little petite potatoes. They're real cute. They're just, itty bitty, which is kind of fun. You can use any type of potato you want, but I found these at Trader Joe's and thought they would be perfect. I'm just going to cook these on the stove top, about medium-high heat, with some olive oil for maybe 10 minutes, and then I'll just be sauteing them and turning them around as we go. And then you also want to start with your asparagus. So these two are going to happen at the same time. If that's too much for you, go ahead and get someone else to help you. But it's pretty manageable. You really can't go wrong with these items. Alright, so at this time you're going to be putting in your potatoes. I just put some olive oil on the bottom, maybe about a 1/4 cup olive oil. And then I season my potatoes with rosemary and salt. You can season it with honestly anything that you would like. I love rosemary because it's really fresh tasting, and salt you need on everything. So we're going to let these sit. They'll take about 10 to 15 minutes depending on what temperature you cook them at. But you're just going to let them sit for a little bit and then continue to saute them as you go. At the same time that this is started, you're also going to start your asparagus. So for the asparagus, I'm going to cook it in butter. You can cook it in any type of fat that you prefer, whether it's coconut oil, olive oil, vegetable oil if you prefer that. But basically you're just going to be waiting till the butter melts, and then you're going to be spreading it around, as you can see here, and then you're going to simply place the asparagus across. These asparagus will go down a little bit as you cook, and we're just going to be moving them around so that they're cooked all the way around. You can cook the asparagus in any way that you would like. I only have a single oven, so I'm going to cook them this way. Okay, so for the poached egg, this is something that seems a lot harder than it actually is. You want to start off with a pan full of water. You can see right in here that it's starting to basically look like champagne bubbling. That's what you're going for. So you're going for that light bubble. You do not want it to be boiling. Boiling does not mean that the egg is going to cook any faster. So just be careful. So at this time you want to do about 1 ounce of white vinegar to 1 quart of water. So you can half that as necessary. So I have some vinegar that I'm going to use. The vinegar helps the egg stick together. So when you drop the egg in, it's going to keep the egg white and egg yolk together. So once you've added the vinegar to the water, you're going to take a spoon and you're just going to move it around in a circular motion. Then you're going to take your egg and you're going to very carefully crack it in. So as you can see, you can lightly twirl the water and just kind of get it going. Sometimes the eggs like to stick together, but just kind of let it sit. So as you can see, the egg white is sticking to the yolk pretty darn well. You can push them together if you like, but it's not really necessary. So then you just want to let it sit for a few minutes and come back when it's done. It should only take about 2 to 3 minutes. Once your eggs look like this, you are done. If you would like to, if the top of your eggs are still not fully cooked, you can just simply splash some water on them and they'll cook. But you want to be careful not to crack them like I just did. So once they're still a little bit soft, they will also start floating to the top. So then you want to take some ice water and put them in ice water, and this will stop the cooking process. Alright, so we're going to be making our hollandaise sauce. I will give complete instructions on my blog along with some troubleshooting. But basically, you want to have your water, that's boiling a little bit too much, so I've been turning it down. You want to start whisking it, and you can see how it's starting to cook. So at this time, you're going to slowly add in your butter. So you want to add really slowly because you want the fats to not separate. I'm using a full butter, but you can use, some recipes call for a clarified butter. I personally think that it's fine to use a full butter. So basically what you're looking for is for your thing to become stringy. And then you can see how it's leaving little strands as you whisk. You want to, that's what you're looking for. So this just takes some arm work. You just want to add slowly and slowly and slowly. So you just want to add slowly. So you're using melted butter. I have 3 egg yolks to 16 tablespoons of butter. And this is supposed to be all melted, but it's clearly not. So I'm going to mix that in real quick. Just slowly. So I've been whisking for about 2 to 3 minutes. As you can see, we're starting to get nicer sauce consistency. You can see in the batter I'm getting almost little ribbons as I am tossing it. That's what you want. You want little ribbons like that. And not burn yourself in steam like I'm about to. That's it. You can really see the ribbons starting to form now, and you can see that it's a much saucier consistency. So we're just about done, and I pulled the potatoes and the asparagus at this point. Basically, you just want to pull the potatoes when they are soft, and you can always taste one. So that's it. You want to make sure not to do this too long because you can break your sauce. You don't want to do that. That's it. Hey, so I hope that you guys enjoyed these recipes, and try them out. They're pretty fun. Everything turned out really well. The only complaint I have is that our beef en croûte got kind of soggy. I don't know, the salmon one was fine. Beef got a little soggy, so I think we just might have used too much of the sauce inside. Everything else is great. This is a great thing to use for Sunday brunch or for a birthday or Mother's Day or anything like that. So try these recipes out together or individually, and I hope that you guys enjoy everything. Bye.